Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome back to a new series. This is we're gonna be VOD reviewing my best arena games. We're gonna be VOD reviewing a lot. This is gonna bring a bunch more uploads to the channel. This is how I play. This is some strats that y'all can take off of it. Yeah, I'm gonna start VOD reviewing more, less streaming, just because it's gonna be harder to go back in the stream, and it's better just to record it. So, what I do is land bony burbs. Usually land at the main, like, tilted house. This used to be tilted, basically. I used to, land main. Try to, like, get, like, whatever weapons on the roof. Try to get any kills. Make sure your loot is good. Alright, you want your best loot. This is a new series called Inside the Mobile Player. Oh, that would be so good, chat. Alright. So, yeah, make sure you loot your area. Try to see if there's any enemies flying around you. Stuff like that. Now, also, we'll be doing this for tournaments as well. So, you can, like, VOD review the entire thing of the tournament. And see how I performed and played. Now, you're gonna want to loot up. Make sure there's anyone around you. Look around. Make sure everything's looted. If you have to get into a fight, pop the fastest shield, alright? If you only have a big pot and you hear someone getting closer to you, just pop it. Immediately. I'm looking around for it. Looking around for anybody. Now, do not do any risky plays like that. I could have easily died to fall damage there. And, would have gotten probably really mad. See, I realized someone was there. Since, that roof is normally not broken, the safe is gone. So I know there's players here. So, I want to avoid that little area and try to get better loot. So I move on over to the little, like, sellout areas, like, something like that. So, open this mythic chest, get a gold. And if you have a weapon that you really don't need, drop it. And try to pick up an extra heal. You might always need that extra heal. Chances are you probably will. What I should have done was trade the medkit. So I have a free beam here. Only hit him for 75 damage. Hold on. This guy does not look like the best player. Hit him 60 cracked blue. Hit him again for I don't even know how much damage. And then he gets a really good shot for me. So instead of continuing with the fight, I box up and start to heal. Take your time. He's probably going to be able to have some time to heal as well. But it's better that you're going to be full health and ready for the fight once again. Now, I don't have that many mats. I only have 7-3-3. Or 70, 30, and 30, basically. So I get a good shot off him. What I should have done was built earlier, or I wouldn't get a shot again. And clean up the kill pretty easily. Now, if you're gonna enjoy this series and you don't want to miss it, make sure you tap that notification bell as well as subscribing. Also, like the videos. Tell me if you like it or not. And maybe comment down below as well. So I'm already just building up on mats here. Not too much importance. Still trying to loot my area. Find a green pump. Pick that up. It depends what weapon you're better with. I don't know. I'm in between the pump and tack. I feel like I'm way better with the tack. It's just the tack is not always reliable and does not do the best damage. So I would just pick up the pump if it's between if it's a purple pump versus a blue pump, or purple tack versus a blue pump, then I would definitely pick up the blue pump. 100%. Now, I have a harpoon, so I just went fishing already. I didn't show the part. But if you have a harpoon, definitely see if there's any fishing spots in your area. Don't carry it in the entire game. Since this season shouldn't be really used for harpoons, especially in normal solos. If you're in a tournament, maybe carry a harpoon. I usually just carry a harpoon in trio tournaments or trio arena, just because I could, like, get more loot for my team. But normal, like, solo arena, if it's not scrims, then I would not pick up the harpoon, just because if you'll probably want to harpoon in someone's box and they have a primal, or they get a free shot off of you first. Yeah, pretty much. Now, what I do here, you're like, oh my god, you're so bad, you're just camping, blah, 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 blah. And pretty much, if you have zone, like I do here, you should definitely just, like, stay in a bush or something, maybe corn, like my area. I land bony burbs most of the time in arena, I really do like the spot. So, yeah, make sure you just definitely just stay in corn. I mean, if you're more of a W keyer, then I don't think this is more for you. This video is more for you. I mean, what kind of fights you should take. That's only, like, support about this. But if you're just looking to rack up those arena points and, like, get better on, like, trying to rotate the zones, this is the series for you. Since I still have zone, I still hide in the corn. And you should just wait until, like, see if you have zone. If you don't, you rotate. If you do, then just still stay in the corner, bush, whatever you're hiding. Now here, I hear a car. So I'm thinking to push it a little bit, maybe. And I see it stop over there. So I'm like, alright, let me go ahead. And what you should think about before you take a fight, what weapons do you have, alright? If you have a green pump like I do, there's a pretty good chance that you might win if you have good aim and, like, if you can hit your headshots. The second thing you should ask yourself is if you have better health, and third thing you should ask yourself is where is your opponent? You do not want to get sneak attacked by your opponent at all. So if you see your opponent and he just magically disappears, definitely, like, start building and have your pump out at the bushes, because he could be definitely hiding in the bush, and if you just walk straight into it with no gun, it's going to take time to take out your pump, and you're probably already going to get eliminated by then. So he ends up not being in the bushes, so I just decide to go get that supply drop. I see that supply drop, so I'm like, alright, I need a better shotgun. Let me go ahead and go get it. Now, I saw a car all the way over there, so I'm gonna see if I can just try to hide behind this. Looking around, make sure there's no one behind me. If you're gonna hide behind something and you're still out in the open for another side, make sure you look behind you, just in case there's someone behind you, they could get a free beam. Now, I see this guy going for the supply drop, and I wanted to key him. Like, I wanted to get that supply drop. I want to fight him. He could have better stuff. So he does end up seeing me. I get a good 36 tag, but that's it. He also shoots me through my build, which Fortnite really needs to fix that. I have time to pop my big pot, and I realize I have stinkfish. So I just start throwing my stinkfish at him. And ended up hitting him for 20 damage. He takes a shot for me, and I immediately build. If someone, like, starts doing that, don't try to peek them back. They're definitely going to get a good tag on you. So there goes all my stinkfish. And I guess he was trying to pop a big pot or something. All the way there in the back. It looks like a medkit, maybe. Yeah, I was trying to pop a medkit, and I end up getting a free kill. Don't be like him. If you're trying to heal, and the guy is starting, like, AR or pickaxe your wall, don't just sit there and start healing. You should immediately build and try to rebuild another box. So I get all that loot. And wait until see if I'm in zone. I am in zone, so I end up deciding to refarm everything. And once I finish refarming everything, now I know everything's mine. I'm more secure just in case I get pushed. You shouldn't just hide in someone else's base. You should refarm everything. Because that guy had extra mats, so I wouldn't lose that many mats. Now you just play the waiting game. And try not to get distracted. Like, don't pull up your phone. Don't, like, open TikTok on a different monitor or something. Definitely just, like, wait there. I know it's gonna get really boring, and I definitely, like, lost because I was looking at something else, but definitely just pay attention to your game. Just because you want to watch one TikTok or one little YouTube clip, you shouldn't have to lose your points or lose the game just because of it. There's this phone number called Scam Likely. It's been really, like, all annoying really all day. And I see that there's a supply drop that just magically just goes there. Why am I saying magically? It ends up deciding that spot to land. And since I see no one around it, I'm going to wait until the zone ends to make sure that no one is going for it. If it's worth waiting for zone, it's pretty worth it. So I was like, there's 3 seconds of zone left. Let me just go ahead and get it. And always box up around your supply drop. If you have no mats, then try to get some, maybe. But wasn't really worth it. It was infiltrating, messed up my edits there. And now I have to go zone. But before that, I heard scar shots from the left where dead side is, so I decided not to go that way. Because if there's someone there, then it's not worth going dead side with quotations. It's not really dead side if there's someone there with the scar and trying to shoot at someone else. So I just go, like, I go, like, bad side, basically. That's what you could call it. And there's a kid just hiding in that red bush up front, and I don't realize it. So, again, if you're walking through a bush, no matter what, you should just always have your weapon out. If you know someone's in there or not. I did not know, so this guy, like, kind of surprised me. And it was just a free kill. He was, I guess he was just camping. Yeah. So I'm just going, I just decided to go straight, go full on around. And I see there's scar shots up ahead, so I immediately switch back to my brick. If there's like a zone like this, you should always switch to your hard mat. Make sure it's brick usually, because if you start getting shot at and you build in wood, they're gonna know that it's gonna look like you're in shambles, even if you're not. And it's just not gonna be good at all. So I tried knocking this down, and my mistake was I should have like started building before that. I should have broke that stair instead. I get shot at a couple of times. Another mistake I should have done was immediately like build a box around like the outside of the house, just in case like someone was sneaking up somehow without me seeing them. So I would only pop one mini, and then I pop another big pot. Now I hear someone sneaking on the outside, so I immediately try to make sure almost everything is mine. I go up on the roof, and that guy ends up getting eliminated. That could have been a free kill of mine, and I kind of like, during the match, I was like, oh, I should have gotten that. But if I went out and got it, the guy that shot him might have known that I got him, or I was there and stole his kill. So he might get angry and come push me. And I have 2 medkits, and if you're playing solos, you're not really gonna ever need the medkit in the end game. You're not really gonna have that much time to pop it, so I just trade it for the gold P90. Now I have to go dead side zone, and this guy's starting to shoot at my build, so I just pretend I'm not there, don't build anything back, and kind of wait a few seconds for him to see if he goes left side, dead side, or... But also remember someone that was shooting at the other guy at dead side, so... Alright, luckily I have those walls pre-built. So I see no one on that side, so I know I'm not going to get shot at. So I start rotating the dead side. If you have a perfect opportunity like this, make sure there's no one like around dead side, and just go ahead. Now I see that there's one person over there since he just killed the animal. Rest in peace. And I see him already getting ready, like trying to shoot at other people. So I know he's probably gonna end up shooting at me. So I build a stair. What I should have done was like build a little bit more, then I wouldn't have a good peek. He knows I'm there, so I hit him for 35. Another dumb idea, if you see them have a bow, you shouldn't take peeks at them. Me and that other guy knocks him down, so I just start ramp pushing him. Try to get into his box. Didn't really work. I don't want to push too hard, because if I do, I could get eliminated or get third-partied from the guy that was shooting him with me. So I just immediately box up. I go in I do the cone edit thing, just in case, like, I can see what's going on right now. And it looks like he's trying to heal. The other guy starts spraying his wall. And I believe tags him a little. So I see this as my perfect opportunity. If I had an opportunity like this, I should have just took it like I did right there, but he's already knocked down. I tried getting his box again. He hits me for 40 damage, so I immediately try back up. Luckily, he accidentally edited me down. If he didn't, that could have been really bad. Make sure I reload everything before I heal, just in case he does end up jumping in my box. So I start trying to pop my big pot. And he's trying to yoink some of my stuff. If someone's doing that, you should definitely not edit immediately. Or not immediately. If someone's like doing that with your cone, they're trying to get in. What I did there was so dumb. I should have hit my shot when I should have done better to hit my shot. And so he has 2 floppers. Now, if you got fish from the other guy, I should have remembered. Or I should have kept track of it. I was like, alright, this is gonna be easy for heal off. And some reason this guy took no fall damage. It was crazy. So I go for the knockdown again. And he just no fall damage. And at this point, I have height, so I don't really care. He ends up dying to the guy down there. And this is where I started making mistakes. I was getting too scared, and I should just like try to get a cheap shot off of him and hit him for 75. I should definitely just like try to rotate in zone. I wasn't really paying attention to zone too much. I didn't know where it was. I didn't know where it was gonna stop. I was just trying to go with it. But I definitely could have just stayed up there most of the time and get some free AR shots and kill him. So that was the first episode of Inside the Mobile Player's Mind. I know it's kind of rip off of Era, but you know, I don't care. It's a mobile player this time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe, leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.